Well, this is weird. There's no brother on either side of me. It's just me by myself, and we've got a fun unboxing for you. So, a lot of my favorite blind boxes come from Funko. They do like the Funko Disney Mystery Minis, they do the DC Mystery Minis, the My Little Pony Mystery Minis, even the ugly Marvel Mystery Minis, and a bunch of series like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, more in the future as well, stuff like How to Train Your Dragon, a Disney Pixar series, Guardians of the Galaxy, a lot of cool ones. They're like one of the coolest figure companies. And a lot of you probably know that they don't just make itty bitty tiny figures, but they also make big boy figures as well, or big kid figures, I don't know who they're for, but I love them. A lot of people are like, you shouldn't have these, you're too old. Who cares? Like, who cares what anybody thinks? If you like cool stuff, great. Cool stuff is cool, whether you're 8 years old or 80. That's what I think. So I got this box of Funko Pop figures, and they aren't blind, but I thought it'd be fun to show you which ones I got, because it's kind of blind. You don't know what I got, so it's a little bit like it. So the first figure, as we open these up, so these will be much bigger. And I got these for my setup, my eventual perfect office that's coming one day. Maybe. Yes, I hope. Soon. The first one is very relevant to video games, and I wish they would make a video game series of Funko Pop. How cool would that be? Like Mario and Zelda and whatever else, Titanfall and freaking Mass Effect, because I've got Grunt from Mass Effect in Funko form. I think he looks so dang cool, and we're gonna unbox him here and show you. There's all these other Mass Effect guys. There's Tali and Garrus and Miranda and Commander Shepard. I wish there was a what's his name, Thane, the green guy. He's my favorite character in the whole Mass Effect universe, at least looks wise. But they don't have him. So we'll pop out Grunt here, and you can see what he looks like. Aw, he kind of looks like a spoiled egg. He's very cool. They're like just about this size. In comparison, like the Mystery Minis are about this big, so they're probably like double, but they're also a lot beefier, and you can see have a lot more like oomph in their design, I think. Less like a plain Jane chibi figure, and more of like a real, but still kind of really stylized figure. He's awesome. I love him. He's leaning a little bit this way, which is hilarious. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or by accident, like a bent banana. Woo! But he's really cool. Detail on his suit, and it looks like he's kind of squishy, like made out of brain, but he's not. These don't move, none of their body parts move, but just really, really cool figures, and I'm super, I don't know, I love him a lot. So, next up, we have a guy who is going to the Disney side of things here. Can you guess who it is? Someone who's not in a blind box right now. Eve from WALL-E. Now, I really like WALL-E better than Eve, but the WALL-E figure is really ridiculous looking. A lot of cool ones in the back here. You can see Sorcerer Mickey. The Tigger is really cool. You can see the WALL-E down there. It's kind of cool, but I thought Eve was really, really awesome. So we'll take her out. WALL-E is like in the mid-tier, I think, for Pixar movies. My favorite Pixar movie, Incredibles, Bugs Life, Monsters, Inc. are probably my 3 favorites. Toy Story as well, but WALL-E has some cool characters, and little tiny baby Eve is really, really fun looking. Aww. Just a little bit. I don't know how these guys get dirty in their packaging. Sometimes they get dirty or like scuffs, and I'm like, who's handling them at the factory? What's going on? Do these people have like potato chips for hands? Or do they have fingers covered in slime? Did someone lick themselves before they operated on baby little Eve's production line? Like, what's that about? She's really cool, no legs, just kind of floats around, and her head can rotate 360 degrees. I'm not sure if it's supposed to. Please don't break. But there's like dirt marks in the back. Ew! Whose grubby hands touched me? It's probably Jake. I don't care. It's alright. Eve's still really cool. And from a distance, she looks dang awesome. Alright, the next one is keeping on the Disney theme of things. I'm going to set this box down here. Keeping the Disney theme of things is another character from a Disney movie that you might think is Pixar, but it's not. And it features a guy who has one of the funniest comedy shows I've ever seen called Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule. But in this movie, he plays Wreck-It Ralph, and I thought this one was so funny. It looks like a baby version of Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of the Funko figures, a lot of the blind box figures in general, look like baby versions of themselves. But I thought this one was really cool. He kind of looks like Donkey Kong. Wreck-It Ralph is kind of Donkey Kong, basically, if you think about it. And he's a little bit chipped up too, which I kind of hate. I don't know how this happens, but his hair is so dang cool. It reminds me of my hair. Whose hair is cooler? We both have good texture, I think. He's got a lot of spiky craziness, but he's really awesome. Looks really cool. He looks like really shy, like a young baby boy. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to break down the skyscraper, Felix. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. So he is very, very awesome as freaking Party. Well, one more, and this guy is not from any of these series. Totally different, but equally awesome, I think. And is going to be featured in a movie coming up later this summer. Can you guess who it is? Nope. Not Godzilla. Nope. Not Optimus Prime. Nope. 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 Freaking Master Splinter. I used to love the Ninja Turtles when I was younger. I watched the cartoon. I had all the cool action figures, like ones that had pizza shooters on their chest and they fire pizzas out their chest. I had a Ninja Turtles copter and you click this thing and it would spin the blade. I had vehicles. I had Ninja Turtles where they would like, you click their legs. And does anyone remember these? Let me demonstrate this. Eve, step off. You'd click their legs, so you hold them like this. If Ralph is the turtle. And you click their legs, and then their like ninja costume would come out of their back would open up their shell and go whoop, and then all of a sudden they'd be wearing this sweet ninja costume. And sometimes they would break and get stuck, but most of the time they worked. Did anyone have those? I also had transforming Toga, and Toga was the turtle from the movie. And oh gosh, what's the wolf guy's name? Rancor. Rancor is the thing from Star Wars. Ranger? What's his name? But anyways, they like transformed. I could never get it right, and their knee pads would break off. I dressed up as Wolverine. He's not a Ninja Turtle. What am I thinking? Did I do anything else Ninja Turtles? I don't know. I just really liked them. I watched a cartoon show, and clearly I had a complete brain fart there as I thought I dressed up as one for Halloween. But I didn't. I was Wolverine. And I was Wolverine when Wolverine wasn't popular. X-Men was not very popular. Me and my dad just would watch it like on the weekends. And they were like, oh, are you the Yellow Ranger? And I was like, no. I was like 6, and Power Rangers was so big. And I lived in Wisconsin, and we trick-or-treated during the daytime, which was so weird. Anyways, this guy seems to be perfect. He doesn't look at any blemishes. Well, I can see one tiny one. It looks like someone spit on him or sweat on him. Like, what is... Who's running this factory? Me? I mean, come on. But he's really epic. He might be my favorite of the bunch. He's just got great design. It looks like he's got fur. His suit is all nice and good. He's got his cane. He's got his little claws on his toes, his tail, his knee guards. Everything looks really, really cool on this guy. And there is my set of 4 for today. Splinter, Wreck-It Ralph, Grunt, and Eve. A very, well, let's move them over here. A very eclectic collection of different characters. But you can see how they all sort of share similar, like, boxy look with big eyes. I like the look a lot. Kind of more rectangular heads. Now, Funko used to do, let me see if I can find it. Everything was almost rectangular, I feel like. But they've got, at least their people they make very rectangular, but characters that are more, I don't know, it's just my impression. I feel like they've gotten more to like design it looking more like the character and less like a Funko figure, and then just adding Funko features and tweaks to that character's already conceived form. So Splinter looks like Splinter, but just Funkoified. Ralph looks like Ralph, but just Funkoified, same thing like that. And these are like the perfect size. I wish blind boxes came like this. I wish, honestly, there were blind Funko boxes. Now these guys run you, how much are these? I believe, I want to say like $9. So it's more, but cheaper than some blind boxes. Some of those blind boxes, like the Best Friends Forever and stuff, are $10 or more. I think it'd be so cool if Funko did blind boxes at this size. I would eat that up. Even if it was $15, it would be worth it because it's such a more substantial figure, you know, and you can display it on your desk or on your shelf, and people can instantly know what it is. They don't tip over as easily. They're easier to store. They've got cool boxes. I don't know if I should keep the boxes. At a point, I was like, oh, I want to keep them all boxed. And I was like, nah, that's not as fun. It's cool for collectors, and they can stack nicely if they're all boxed up. And they're really cool boxes because they show the figure on the side, window to the figure here, big picture of the figure here, the series on the back, really cool and well done. But I think it's better to have them out. It's like, why have sealed video games? Open them up and play them. Why have sealed figures? Open them up and really get to touch them and play with them and lick them or whatever you want to do. I really like these guys. I hope you do as well. If I had to rate them and rank them, I really like all of them, but I think I would keep them in the order they're in, actually. Splinter, Ralph, Grunt, Eve. But like, it's like, this isn't like, oh, a 0 out of 10. This is like an 8 out of 10, 8.5, 9, 9, something like that. Who is your favorite? Splinter, Ralph, Grunt, or Eve? Is there a specific Funko Pop that you've seen that you think I should collect? A lot of people ask, where do I get Funko stuff? Usually Barnes & Noble is where I find it. Amazon also has, Amazon.com has a wealth of Funko Pop figures, usually at cheaper than retail price. I actually got these guys from Amazon. So yeah, that's gonna do it. If I get more of these, I'll probably make another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Next time we do one of these unboxings, there will be a smaller boy sitting next to me, one of the two, whoever it may be, and that'll be a lot of fun. But I hope you enjoyed this one. Fantastic day, guys and girls. Thanks so much for watching. 4 kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. For my newly anointed roommates here. Till next time, thanks again. Drink some hot chocolate. We will see you all later.